Now you answer it. Where you are. Where you are. Isn't this... Let me be alone. Why does it say... Oh, I want to help. So tell me where you are. Leave me alone. So leave me alone. Here we go. Student, it might be another hour run here. But... Thoroughness. Thoroughness. Oh, we got a bunch of new things, right? Suck it. Oh, yes. Yes. Yeah. Response. Okay, good. Oops. We got the D one. What was this one? Again. I don't remember. Over here. Elaborate rehearsal. This is the whole matter of some familiar memory. Yep. Okay. Got new here. Oh, there's only 2? Shit. I think I'm still missing maybe 3. Let's find out. Okay. Radicon. Bam. Bam. Maybe because they know that you've gone back to give it another shot and another attempt. You know what I'm saying? Like you literally, you still didn't give up. And so in some way, no, that doesn't make sense because they just destroyed. They just destroyed the machine. He could literally not have gone back to try this. We are going back. It's, you know what I'm thinking is happening here? Is like the meta of this is that us as the players of this game, our save files are parallel timelines. You catch me here? Each one of our save files becomes a parallel because whatever decision we made that's different in one of those save files is a continuity of a different parallel timeline. And so it's like there's like a god, if you will. The only god in this game is the player. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this, what just happened here? Oh. Did I miss something? Because we don't make the last bond? What? This is a new song though. I don't think I heard this one. I don't think so. Well, this is a nice one. It's epic. Okay. Avoid copyright. Stop talking. A couple days ago. Oh jeez, I was just supposed to say a couple days ago I couldn't have done that because my throat couldn't pass certain. As soon as I tried to breathe, I destroyed myself. Okay, let's not do that again. Couldn't hit a certain note. Do I click something? Do I do something with my mouse? I don't want to ruin anything. That's great. That's awesome, man. Is it if you... Did I miss something when I walked away the other time? Oh! What the hell?
2036年から来た。そこにいる橋田至の娘。名前は天音鈴葉。
ちょっと待て。鈴葉が。なんでここにいるんだ
What? Oh! That's good. That's good. Shit. Oh, shit. I don't remember the scene that happened before the credits roll, though. That's the thing. Shit. I'm losing a bit of context here. She said to meet her on the roof. Oh my god. When I get there, I find it cordoned off. The roof was off limits to begin with, but now it's also part of a crime scene. As if I needed another reminder of the murder that took place here 3 weeks ago. Oh, this is like after the events of the entire game. So the time machine still gets built? She comes back to this timeline's past. What the fuck? I tuck under the yellow tape and open the door. Huh. How could that be possible? I have to look back at my old footage, man. Am I crazy? Because I said like I thought there were 3 things I remembered. One where it landed, Because, oh, no, there absolutely was. Because he went to see it, and it was all this, like, sparkly shit and stuff like that. I'm having, like, this is 3 years ago, people. When I first recorded that episode 1. Shit. Yeah. Yeah. I can hardly breathe after running up the stairs to get here. As I clasp for air, I look across the stark white concrete, and naturally, my eyes go straight to the satellite sitting smack dab in the middle of the roof.
嘘だろ。ロボじゃね。
That's cool.
変形とかしたりして。
What is this? What? I mean, it looks like Suzua's time machine. Yeah, that one messed me up. I'm like, what do you mean? What did you like? You know exactly who this is. But there's something different about it. Suzua looked old and beat up. This one looks brand new. It's not stuck in the wall either. And besides, this is the beta world line, where CERN's dystopia never formed. Suzua has no reason to travel to 2010. The satellite shouldn't be here. And yet, I feel like I've seen it before. Where? When did I? Of course, it was at Dr. Nakabashi's presentation. Right before the presentation started, something shook the building like an earthquake. And when I went to check the roof, the satellite was sitting there. Though still confused, I approached the satellite. Just then the hatch opens and someone steps outside. Fuck. Yes. What the hell is going on? Okabe Rentaro? There's got a bit of a Leia thing going on here. It really is her. The part-time warrior. John Titor, time traveler from 2036. Daru's daughter, who will be born 7 years from now. Why are you here? I asked her the same question over the phone, but I can't help myself. I need answers. Are you Okabe Rentaro? I need to know. The way she puts it makes it sound like she's never met me before. And now that we're talking face to face, I realize that there's something very different about her. For starters, what's with all the camo? It looks dirty and worn, like she's been fighting in it for a while. So I guess there still was a revolution or resistance. Sorry. She's even carrying a gun for some reason, and I'm pretty sure it's not a replica. Is she really a Mane Suza? Hold on. Just hold on 1 second. This doesn't make any sense. No, calm down. Figure this out, Okabe. You know that this is impossible. Suzua can't be here. Parallel world switch? I don't know. She leapt to 1975 in her one-way time machine. She found the IBM 5100, made sure it would get to you, then passed away in the year 2000. So where did this girl come from? I'm a time traveler from 2036. I have a request for Uncle Okarin. Uncle? You're an uncle? You don't have time. Uncle? I mean, that's like, because Daru aren't brothers, but I mean, that they're probably because they're close and stuff. We don't have time to humor Mayuri's question. Suzua walks up to me and looks me in the eye. Her expression is grim. The next words out of her mouth are the last thing I expect to hear. The world line is headed for World War III. I need your help to prevent it. Please help me change the future. A bit of a Leia thing. Did I remember should mention there's a bit of a Leia thing going on here? What the hell are you talking about? So he sacrificed Kurisu for nothing? Well, he'd have to choose one, no matter what. World War III. Oh no, that's really bad. Are you really time travel? You're not just messing with us here? Stay out of this, Dad. Oh, that was a shock. I mean, it's not every day a mysterious beauty calls me Dad. Though to be honest, I prefer to be called Big Brother. Wait, everyone just wait. Let me think. I take a deep breath. Okay, let's figure this out. I turn to Suzua. Is that thing a time machine? Nods. She hasn't smiled once. There's no hint of the cheerful Suzua I remember. Instead, I sense strength, conviction, and steel resolve. Your father built it? That's right. Suzua glances at Daru. Oh shit. Where did you come from? The year 2036. I stopped in 1975 and 2000 first. What? That's not what the fuck. Wait, what? She would have met herself. No? She didn't have to be true. And then 2000, she died. She did go kill herself? Did she go kill herself? Oh shit, I don't even want to know. All right, let's just keep going. You what? That doesn't make any sense. She's obviously not in her 40s. Which means... the time machine can travel to the future? This isn't the Suzuha I know. But it is Suzuha. You're from a different future? A different future? Oh my god. What's going on in 2036? What about CERN's dystopia? CERN? What's that? It's... that settles it. She's dead. It's like a macro level. What's it called? Consensus or whatever? What the hell they call it? Right. In my time, humanity has been reduced to less than 1 billion people. But the population now is like 6.7 billion. Are you saying 5.7 billion people died? That's what happens when you use nuclear weapons. Oh my god. It was just like the Cold War, only this time they were fighting over time travel technology. It started with a race between the EU and Russia. Then the Americans got involved and things really went to hell. They were all desperate to stop anyone else from being first to build a time machine. Whoever controls time controls the world, right? Time travel again? It has the power to grant your dreams and at the same time destroy everything you love. I know that better than anyone. By 2036, the war's over, but it left the Earth in ruins. We won't survive for long, not as things are. It's unbelievable. In the future of the Alpha World line, CERN used their time machine to fashion a dystopia where no one could oppose their rule. I've been saying Beta to the other world line and that this one was Alpha. Have I been mixing them up? Because, I mean, Suzuha traveled to the past to change that. She showed me how to escape that convergence. I said consensus? What did I just say? Contingency? Convergence. The result is this, the Beta World line. Here, CERN fails to complete its time machine. Yeah, but Daru does. But instead, 5.7 billion people die in the fires of nuclear war. Shit. This can't be happening. Oh my god. It just can't make it worse. My legs fold beneath me. I sink to my knees. Are you okay? Mayuri kneels beside me and gently rubs my back. But I'm too stunned to respond to her kindness. I glare at Suzuha. Though I know it's absurd, part of me blames her. Why is this happening? You lied to me. You said a peaceful future was waiting for us on the Beta World line. Oh no. We saved Mayuri. We changed the future. And now after everything we did, Suzuha appears before me once again to say that it wasn't enough. We're at a point of great divergence when... I know that already. Then you understand 5.7 billion people are going to die, and the survivors will be left with no future, no hope. Star Wars. I came here to prevent that, and to do that, I need your help, Uncle Okari. I refuse! Oh shit. Yeah, well, I reject her plea outright. Suzuha looks hurt, betrayed, like an abandoned puppy. How dare she look at me that way? I borrowed Mayuri's shoulder and struggled back to my feet. I came here from Alpha World Line. I had to sacrifice the girl I love to make it this far. I can't go back, not to the World Line where Mayuri dies. I don't care if 5.7 billion people die. I won't let Kurisu's sacrifice be in vain. One person versus 5.7. Shit. They can't be compared. Suzuha is staring at me in disbelief. Mayuri and Daru clearly don't know what to say. I haven't told them what happened, so they can't understand. Wait, you mean to another attractor field? Wow. So that's the power of reading Steiner? How do you know about that? Dad told me. And I've met you before, Uncle Okarin. In the future, that is. Shit. Can't hide this one. You've met me? I see. So the me of the attractor field went to the past too. A faint smile flickers across her face. Then she looks at me with renewed intensity. Oh my god, now what? I know you don't want to, but...
そうだ
No, I won't let Kurisu's death be in vain. I won't let Mayuri die. Mayushi dies? By Kurisu, I assume you mean Makise Kurisu? Listen, uncle. Oh shit. Let's say, hypothetically, that the only way to change the future of this world line is to go to July 28th, 2010, the day Makise Kurisu dies, and save her. What would you do? Tan tan tan! Shock ripples through my body. Did you say save Kurisu? But how? We no longer have the phone wave or... Well, bro, you have a time machine, man. Maybe that's how you fuck with the system. I look over Suzua's shoulder at the object disguised as a satellite. Your time machine. We can use your time machine. It came all the way from 2036. It should have no trouble going back a mere 3 weeks. Even better, this time machine can do what Alpha Suzua could not. It can travel to the future. I can go to July 28th, save Kurisu, and return to the present. No D-mails, no time leaps. Genuine physical time travel. I can't refuse. I literally can't refuse. I saw this time machine once before, yes? He saw his own time. He saw his own arrival. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. This is going to be dirty. I mean, there's one way I think this through is like he maybe goes back in whatever time in this alpha line. He doesn't remember it, but maybe he kills her. He kills her to stop the future. He doesn't remember that though because his memory's been overwritten, and so now he has to physically go back and kill himself to save her. I don't even know. Fuck. I don't even know, man. I don't even know, man. This is where this is gonna get crazy. It has already been established that this time machine will appear on that day. It can only be, listen, now we only have, there's 3 options that I can think of, right? That be just from a narrative seeding perspective. We have Nagabashi, because it was like maybe competition or something. I don't know. Jealousy. Father, again, jealousy thing got brought up. We don't. Maybe the guy's fucking crazy. Look, I don't fucking know. Or we have Rintaro in whatever happened in some timeline that he forgets. Maybe he did it. He doesn't remember because he's overwritten himself when he did the jump. So we don't know. We don't know. So those are my options. 33% chance. Even before I sent the first email, my participation was assured. Even the thought of turning Suzua down now is meaningless. Nothing is coincidence. Everything is inevitable. Like having a pink thread, like a sewing kit. Having a sewing kit in the dark at that time. The revelation makes me dizzy. It's like I don't have the tiniest atom of free will, like my every action from the moment of my birth was planned for me by some cosmic force. The world line I'm aiming for isn't, what did you call it? The alpha world line? It's not that. What we're aiming for is a space between. The fuck is going on? Oh my god, a world line known as Steins Gate. I mean, he would have named it. Because he would have named it, that's all. But that's the Chuny name I pulled out of my ass. It doesn't even mean anything. I was told that Steins Gate is a brand new world line. One no one has ever observed. Fuck. But didn't someone have to observe it to know it's there? Shorter cat. It's all coming together, folks. Nope. It's never been observed. That's what makes it new. What the fuck? But Dad and Uncle Ocarine were able to calculate its divergence. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's where we'll find Steins Gate. And to reach that world line, we have to save Kurisu? Exactly. She's the key to averting World War III. As long as she lives, the war won't happen. Or at the very least, 5.7 billion people won't die.
なぜだ
Why? Huh?
なぜ
Why Kurisu? I mean, I know she's a genius, but are you telling me she's the hero who will save 5.7 billion people? How does she know this?
よくわかんない
I don't know.
わからない
You don't know. And you expect me to go along with this?
私は父
Hey,
さ
I'm
ん
just
の
following
誰
Dad's
か
plan.
その計画
And apparently, you're the one who came up with it in the first place. Shit.
お
Man,
じさんの計画が間違って
if there's a flaw in your plan, then
私のやってること
we're all in trouble.
どうしてまた聞きなんだ
Don't blame yourself there, Rintaro.
直接俺に指
It
示され
sounds
たわ
like
け
you
じゃない
didn't
の
hear it from me. Is that right?
オカリンおじさんは
You passed away 10 years ago, 15 years from now. That is the year 2025. Do you know who killed me? Do you know who killed me? Why? Why would she still kill me? Why would she still chase me down? Oh, that's right. That's not to be her. It can be anything. But he does die in 2025. The same result as the Alpha World line.
真相はわか
So I don't know the whole story. What I do know is that my dad continued your work after you died. He built this time machine all by himself just to see your
た
plan
った一
through.
人でタイムマシンを作り上げ
That's my super hack. He must have hacked into CERN and stolen their research, then used it to construct his own time machine, and then decimated them because she doesn't even know they exist in her time. On the Alpha World line, CERN killed Daru before he could complete the machine. That's right, torture and stuff. But here, Daru was able to perfect his design. I see. That's why I can go back to the future. Back to the future. More! More! So at least that seems the most likely explanation.
オカリンおじさん
Uncle Okarin.
その世界線
Like I said, Steins Gate is unobserved. Nobody knows what future awaits us there.
もしかしたら
There's a chance that dystopia rises from the ashes of World War III. There's a chance that Mikisa Kurisu dies just 2 days after you save her.
もしかしたら
There's a chance that you don't die in 2025, but next
2025
week.
年じゃでも同時に
But there's also a chance that when 2036 comes, there will be no dystopia, no world ravaged by war.
クリスも
There's a chance that everyone, including Mikisa Kurisu, will still be alive.
素晴らしい未来が
There's a
待っている
chance
かもしれない
that a wonderful future awaits.
少なくとも
At least it won't be the future I came from, and it won't be the future the other me came from. That much is
世
certain.
界線で
Shit.
私がいた
Is an unknown future
2036
really for the
年でもなく
best?
なるのは確か
I would hate for the ending role to say, despite your best efforts, you made everything worse.
先は見えない
It's completely unknown, completely unpredictable. Kurisu can't be saved. I know that. Even if we change the past, convergence will ensure her death, just as it did for Mayuri. It's impossible. There's no way this plan could succeed. In the end, fate will win, as it always has.
それでも言ってくれるなら
You never know till you observe it.
それ
Never
で
know.
も
Maybe that's how this unlocks. Is once you observe all the endings, you sort of start unlocking the other ones. Like you have to. Maybe this wasn't the only way to get here. It was just another, like, just replaying it again, making a different choice. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe there's like multiple things. I've only read the one way to do it. So, but if you're willing to try, if you're willing to come with me to July 28th,
手を握っ
then
て
take my hand. I look down at Suzua's hand. Her skin is rough, her palm calloused. This cool, collected, unsmiling Suzua comes from a ruined world, from the ashes of a war that claimed over 5 billion lives. I can only imagine what she's been through. Kurisu. How have I dreamt of saving her? I would do anything to change her fate. But how do I know this invitation won't lead me into another maze of despair? Mayushi doesn't understand any of this.
でもね
It's the music.
そのマキ
The end music. This is happy music. But this Makise person was very important to you, wasn't she?
だったら頑張
I think you should go for it.
オカリン
5.7 million people, man. I can't even imagine. Yeah, but they're not our people. Oh, they are. They're this world. But don't sweat the small stuff. Just save the girl, and you're set for life. It's a dream of every otaku. As music. Mayuri and Daru offer me encouragement, but it's not enough to overcome my doubt. It's the beginning. It's the intro of the game. This goes back so long. Shit. The Mikise Kurisu we know, and the second time I tried to replay it, and then everything went sideways again. But we're here. The Mikise Kurisu we know, we knew, lab member number 4 is already done. Don't go. I'm gonna rant again about number 4. Even if I save her on this world line, she won't remember any of the time she shared with us. That's true. So there's no point. I won't bend time to my convenience. Not again. Oh, I'm not God. I don't have that right. Oh? If I try, I'll just end up making things worse. Reason pleads with me to stop. And yet, I look at Suzu's outstretched hand, and then, with resignation, I grasp it firmly. I'm in. Try though I may to fight it. This choice was made for me on July 28th, the moment I laid eyes upon this time machine. The fuck? Fate wants me to take your hand. Who am I to argue? It's like a puppet for his entire life now. I'm not at all confident that I can save Kurisu. How many times have I tried to resist fate only to fail? I don't want to see her die. But if there is a chance, however small, that she can be saved, I have to try. Even if I can't take back what we had, I want more than anything to save her. This one's going to get me copyright strike for sure because I've done it at the beginning of the intro of this game and the trailer. So this is going to suck to work through. Let's go. I have AI editing to help me. I can separate this out. I'll figure it out. Thanks again, Uncle O. Hop aboard. Can this thing even fit into... Well, of course it can. It's my dad's masterpiece. He's a thick boy. And your daughter really loves you. I don't get it, but stop calling me dad. I'd rather be your big brother. And if you know what I mean, stop it. Stop it right now. Be sure to come back, okay? I don't want you to disappear, okay? No one knows what you mean, Daru. Don't even think about... No one think about what he means there. I'm not going to another world. I'm just a short hop to the past. I pat Mayuri's arm reassuringly, and I follow Suzuha to the time machine's hatch and slip inside. I got through that before the song ended. Oh my god, okay. I think we still have some stuff to play, huh? I'm getting really hungry though. When I sit down on the ledge, I didn't expect to be playing a 5+ hour session. Shit. I think I turned this off and turned it back on already. It puts me face to face with Suzuha, kind of like one of those giant teacup rides. There are fewer controls than I expected. The inside definitely looks more refined than what I saw of Suzuha's time machine on the Alpha World line. But one thing remains the same. The time display panel, a black screen with red lettering, I guess. That's just Daru's taste. And mine. Good choice, Daru. Good choice. Give me your phone. When I hand it over, Suzuha casually tosses it out the hatch. It's better not to bring it. It'll cause interference. You couldn't just hand it off? Now it's destroyed. Interference. Oh, I see. We're going to July 28th, so there'll be 2 of me. And if I bring it, 2 of my phone. I guess that could be a problem if I got a call or something. So time travelers really do need to be careful about what they bring to the past. Shut the hatch. I hear Mayuri and Daru cheering outside. Mayuri caught my phone. Thankful. Okay, there we go. It's safe. I give them a final nod, then close the hatch. Silence engulfs us. Suzuha operated the time display panel. She sets our destination July 28th, 2010, 11:50 a.m. That should do it. That's what I thought. I remember the Dr. Nakabashi's presentation beginning at 12. This time machine can't physically move. Wait, no matter what time we travel to, we'll always arrive at the exact same coordinates. In other words, on the roof of Radican. I mean, it's a little more complicated than that, but there's no time to explain. Shit. Anyway, we could leap to the day before the presentation, but if we attract too much attention, this could close Radican and cancel the presentation. That's why we've got to cut it close. I see. Uncle, this is your first time traveling, right? Okay, first stop calling me uncle. And yes, I've made more time leaps than I wanted to remember, but I've never time traveled before. According to John Titor, the G-forces are pretty strong. You feel like you're being stretched out. Yeah, I wrote that. The John Titor stuff? Oh, we know that. She said that. Right, back when I left in 2000. Son of a bitch. The past has changed back, I suppose, from my point of view. That's right. That's right. When I was on, because that's the one thing that changed. when that flip happened, and then he asked Daru about it. He's like, "Who? 2000? No." When I was I saw Teeter posts on the at channel in real time on this world line. Those posts were made to an English BBS in the year 2000. You don't sound surprised. Nothing can surprise me now. My brain's too busy trying to process all this new information. It feels like it's going to blow. I'll go over the mission one more time. Once we arrive, there'll be no time for chit-chat. The objective is to prevent Makise Kurisu's death. Man, this is going to get crazy. This is going to be crazy. This is going to be crazy. This is great. I was afraid to send the result. Yeah, man. Oh, man. Yeah, well, I don't know anything at all. Well, you will. And this is crazy. If I had known it would come to this, would I have looked things up? Well, they didn't discover him. The person. I asked myself that question. There was definitely some, like, he doubts it when he's going crazy in Akihabara and stuff like that in the beginning of the game. Like, I think that's where he first says, like, wasn't me, that kind of thing. I think so. What about attractor field convergence? That day's a turning point, remember? Meaning the probability of Makise Kurisu's death is roughly 50%. So convergence won't happen. It may happen. It may not. No, it probably will. But I'm sure there's a loophole somewhere. That loophole is the doorway to Steins Gate. So in the end, it's a gamble. Oh, one more thing. Watch out for Dr. Nakabashi. What do you mean? Remember what I said about World War III? It all started because of something called the Nakabashi paper, a paper Dr. Nakabashi wrote detailing his theory of time travel. Oh, shit. But that fraud's theory was just a ripoff of John Titor's. Wait a minute, John Titor sitting right in front of me. So what Titor posted on the internet was true? I mixed in some lies, so not many people listened to me at the time. I never thought someone would reevaluate it 10 years later. Looks like he built his theory off what I wrote. Apparently, it's almost perfect. Anyway, but wait. That creates a loop though, man. Anyway, Dr. Nakabashi was there when Makise Kurisu was killed, right? Oh, because it creates a challenger, I suppose? Because Daru would still have made this time machine. Because he still would have had... he still would have made it. It's that Nakabashi then creates something based on Titor's messages that then becomes competition. The competition then becomes the World War. I'm sure he's important to the divergence of this world line. He probably, he might have known that. So maybe he does become the enemy here then. That kills Kurisu. To take her out, to take the competition out. Who would have built the time machine? Maybe. But she would have been dead in this world line. Like she would never have had a hand in the phone wave that then became the other stuff that then Daru... Well, no, the phone wave Daru would still have had. The leap he wouldn't have had. But he got there on his own, I suppose. Well, that creates another kind of loop, though. He probably got there because he gave birth to her, and then she grew up. I don't know. That doesn't make sense either, because she knows how to use the stuff, but she would have helped him develop it, design it. He would have designed it with Rintaro's help. So Rintaro actually became smart. I don't know. Because I feel like... Let's keep going. I thought he was just a con artist. Well, ready to go? Fasten your seatbelt. Look underneath my butt to find what looks like a car seatbelt. I wrap it around my waist. Does it shake a lot? It doesn't shake. Wait, is this safe? Yellow button. And start moving. It's only 3 weeks. Shouldn't take that long. Bam. Guess time travel. What did I say about 1970? When I first slept in 1975, it was 6 long hours with nothing to do. Well, could have brought a book, I guess. No. Since it's only a few minutes, we won't bother with oxygen masks. Just be aware. We'll have no oxygen for the duration. Okay, I have to hold my breath. Shit. Poise to the center of the cylinder, the space between me and her. There'll be an air pocket. Stick your head inside, and you'll have enough oxygen for about 10 minutes. What the fuck? Uh-oh. There's not much fuel left. We barely had enough to begin with. There's not even enough for a return trip to 2036. Interesting. So if we fail to change the world line, then I'll be stuck in this time. But don't worry. As long as we're traveling 3 weeks each way, we still have enough for 2 round trips. So what she's really saying is that we only have 2 chances. But then how do you plan on getting back to 2036? I don't. Once we reach Steins Gate, I won't have any reason to come to this time in the first place, will I? That's fuck. Causality will be reconstructed. I should disappear from this time, since I'll probably be living peacefully in 2036. That's crazy. That all depends on you. Oh yeah. Suzu is pretty reckless, isn't she? The sparkly stars that I was talking about, the little sparkly, suddenly there's a zapping sound. So he saw himself arrive. He actually saw himself arrive then. We probably see him like go downstairs when we come out. They planned this from the beginning, man. Of course they did. Of course they did. Of course they did. Of course they did. Oh, jeez. Huh. Vibration is eerie. Well, you can't breathe, though. Bones are creaking. Oh, shit. Oh. Oh! I look at Suzuha. She has her eyes shut and her jaw clenched tight. It's like a roller coaster ride, that's all. I can no longer move. It feels like my back is glued to the wall. My vision begins to warp. Shit. And within my warping vision, the powder of light still shifts through the colors of the rainbow. Strangely beautiful, like something out of a painting. And still I keep falling. Yeah, space-time tunnel. Yeah. Everything goes dark. I try to scream. Now we're in the black hole era, and then you have to get spit back out. Bam, still falling towards it, and pop! White hole! My vision recovers. Yeah, that's pretty much what's going on here. We're here. Bleh. The puke I go for air. Did I really just travel through time? If so, then this is July 28th. The day Kurisu and I first met. The day I sent the first D-mail. The day it all began. And the way it will end. Suzuha takes out a digital watch. It's a fairly old-fashioned design. I bought it in 1975, but it's not even 3 years old yet. This is where an uninformed person would say, in Japanese please. Suzuha sets the watch to the correct time, then hands it to me. The display reads 11:51. Nakabashi presentation starts at 12. Let's do this. You keep an eye on Mikisa Kurisi and stop whoever tries to kill her. I'll back you up. Also remember how I took away your phone? The U of July 28th is here too, meaning there are currently 2 Okabe Rentaros in this world. Yeah. I'm not sure that's a good idea. Yes, he did. That was a lie. Misinformation. Come to think of it, Alpha Suzuha said the stuff she posted about the many worlds interpretation was fake too. Then let's go. We'll rendezvous at the time machine when it's over. Suzuha finishes her rush explanation and motions me towards the hatch. I open the hatch and grab the rim. I don't remember being there. It was this music. Like as soon as I was about to say what I was about to say, it instantly came back to me. I think it was exactly this. I didn't remember this when I just saw it, but now with the music, it was like I feel like it was. Oh. You hide. I'll provide a distraction. Really? Suzuha runs up. Oh. And then, to my astonishment, she draws her gun and fires at the doorknob. The door opens easily. Must have broken the lock. Okay, bam. It's okay, brushing bam. That's okay, dooshki. Before it gets here, bam, bam. Flashbacks. Because I talked about all the numbers while playing the game twice at least. Because I nearly bumped into myself probably 3 times. Oh shit. Right after I ran downstairs to the 7th floor, I heard footsteps running the other way behind me. Those footsteps were mine, no doubt. It was a near miss. To be safe, I descended to the 4th floor. To be safe, I descended to the 4th floor before stopping to take a breath. I take a look around, but there's nobody paying attention to me. I wonder what Suzuha is doing. I'm worried, but I need to focus on my own mission. I must prevent Kurisu's death. In about 30 minutes from now, just after Nakabashi's presentation ends. Whoa, some Nancy. I know where it happens. In the 8th floor hallway, towards the back of the building where people rarely go. It was the back of the building. I thought it was the basement. I don't know what the hell. The back of the building idea maybe took my brain to the basement. It was dark. What I don't know is who stabbed her. Instead of running around and drawing attention to myself, I should just wait at the scene. Let's cool off here for about 5 minutes and then head over there. It better not be Mayuri. That'd be stupid. How dare I even think that? But I'm like, who else was in the scene, man? Daru. He wasn't in the scene, though. We had scenes with... I don't know, man. With Mayuri, I remember. Let's just move on. I'm starting to stuff up again. That's a bad sign. If I remember correctly, Kurisu tried to talk to me in the assembly hall, but I blew her off and came down here, yes. After that, I tried calling Mayuri, but her phone was off, and I couldn't get through. So I went back up to the assembly hall to find her. What time was that? I searched my memories, trying to plot the actions I took on July 28th. It sounded simple when Suzuha said it, but staying away from my past self is going to take more work than I thought. Frustration mounts. I'm trying to remember if Mayuri said anything about seeing him twice, and that was confused. Like that would have been like a loopy thing. That I would have just sounded like crazy shit, you know? But maybe it like was something she remembered. Mayuri remembered, you know? Man, I don't know. Frustration mounts. I shoved Suzuha's watch into my pocket and squash it. Then just then. Oh my god. Excuse me. Oh god. That voice. I turn around. He might be able to not act like a pervert, though. So she doesn't have to call him a pervert, ever. You should never do it, bro. And then you're safe. Kurisu, do I know you? Anyone be all Hoy and Kiyoma bullshit or Saikon Guru. You came down from the roof just now, didn't you? She looks at me with those beautiful eyes. Eyes shining with intelligence and strength of will. I thought I would never see her again. But now... Don't ruin this, dude. Now, before my very eyes, is the girl I love. Tears well up in my eyes. Don't ruin this, bro. I want to embrace her. But he knows better. It takes everything I have to resist the urge. Don't forget, this is our first meeting. Yes, let's make it better than your first meeting. This Kurisu doesn't know me. Good impressions, bro. Let's go. I heard a strange sound from the roof. Is that why the building shook just now? What's going on? It's not Dr. Nagabashi doing, is it? Why did I have to run into Kurisu, of all people? I can't answer. I'm afraid that if I speak, I'll be unable to contain my emotions. Shit. The memory of her last smile is burned into my mind, imploring me to act. Are you listening? You're sweating like crazy. Kurisu looks at me with suspicion. What would happen if I were to grab Kurisu and run? Would divergence change? Would her murder be averted? Because he shouldn't exist here. So he this would actually be like, this would be a monkey wrench in the machine. For sure. It'd have to be. That's why maybe you don't do this. Or you have to be careful about not fucking with things. I don't think it'd just be a divergence. I think like it, I don't know. There's two of them here. That has to create some sort of problem, you know? I recall all the times Mayuri died. I recall all the times I time leaped to save her. Everything I tried failed. I was unable to save her. No matter what I did, the world killed her. Won't it be the same with Kurisu? Should I even try? Well, you should, because you only got 2 trips, man. I reached towards Kurisu, my hand shaking. Hey. She steps back in surprise and fear, clutching a manila envelope to her chest. This is our first meeting, I know that. But to me, she's still the girl I love. If I'd been thinking straight a second ago, I would have realized that my plan to grab her and flee wasn't going to work. Kurisu would never follow some strange man she only just met. Running isn't an option. All I can do is wait at the scene of the crime. Fighting against the urge to stay, I forced myself to turn and leave. Oh, shit. Please answer my question. But Kurisu pressures me. He can kind of go on. He could try to pull this time. I don't know, man. I don't think that would work, man. Why is she so desperate to know who I am? Unless she already has suspicions and shit. Because, like, she gave off some air of that with the way she responded to some stuff. Like, and why she went to the lab and was curious about them. Like, I felt like it was more. There was more going on there, you know? I do look suspicious, I'll admit that. But if she thinks I'm dangerous, why would she come alone? I turn around reluctantly and meet Kurisu's stare. Answer me. That's not what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of something he says after, as maybe a response when she's like giving the presentation, or after the presentation and they're talking, when he does a weird like touchy stuff. And then there's like something she says. This would be like 2 years ago for me. That first episode, I would have played it again to like start this rerun, like to restart it so I could actually run the game. But I might have flew past it. I think I acknowledged it again because I wanted to remember it. But then, you know, I'm like 50 hours into this, 60 hours into this, maybe 50. I don't even know anymore. So I don't remember what I don't remember. That's the problem. Because like I haven't even revisited those episodes for probably a year and a half since I restarted this line. And then I had some month breaks because of crazy shit, you know? But I feel like there's maybe a seed in there that confused me. I know something confused me, and it might be something here that's going on here, you know? Or she saw two of him, or she thought saw two of them. You know what I'm saying? Because that would have been a loop in this reality. That would have been a loop. It's a loop now. So maybe she remembers how she saw two of them. There's always got to be a first time it happens, I suppose, right? But that's why it's a paradox. Can I really save you? The words catch in my throat. Can I save her? I don't know. All I know is that convergence is merciless and cruel, and that I am powerless to stop it. Can you what? I shake my head and bolt for the stairs before Kurisu can react. Stop. I don't know, man. When I make it back to the 8th floor, the presentation has already started. I peek in through the door of the assembly hall. Who the hell am I? Someone who knows you for a fraud? That's who. Rintaro kind of oopsie doopsie. Someone is in the audience shouting at Dr. Nakabashi. Of course there is. And that someone is me. Now I remember I confronted Dr. Nakabashi in the middle of his presentation. I called him a fraud for ripping off John Titor's posts. From this angle, I looked like a real asshole. Someone throw that man out. Staff members approach. Damn, this is embarrassing. He doesn't even acknowledge it. But there's nothing I can do here. I need to leave before Kurisu appears. That's what I'm saying, man. I turn around and head deeper into the dim passage. Oh God. An image flashes through my mind. She was lying there at the end of this passage in a puddle of her own blood. 20 minutes from now, that's exactly what will happen. Can I prevent it? I must, whatever it takes. There's a pile of junk, toolboxes, cardboard, and the like, about halfway down the passage. The perfect hiding spot. I crouch behind them. Now all I have to do is wait for Kurisu to show. But what will I do when she does? Shit. Only now do I realize that I'm completely unarmed. I really didn't think this through. Fuck. Kurisu was lying in a pool of blood. That means her killer had a weapon. I started pondering. It's like, what if this Rintaro gets killed in the process to protect her? And she goes forward, maybe knowing that, but then he disappears because he shouldn't exist, or some paradox bullshit rule, or Suzuha takes his body away, and then she lives with, I don't know, man. Since I didn't hear a gunshot, it must have been a knife or something similar. How am I going to defend her and myself? And is there anything around here that might work as a weapon? I still have about 20 minutes. But one wrong move and someone might catch me. I shouldn't leave this spot. Maybe I'm being overly cautious, but this is my only chance to prevent Kurisu's death. I don't want to jeopardize that. I don't know what I'd do if I ran into Kurisu again. It's a miracle that I managed to tear myself away last time. You look like a crazy person, but you did it. The longer I wait in the darkness, the harder it becomes. The anticipation is killing me. So far, not a single soul has passed down this hallway. Things better happen exactly the same way, even though I ran in her. I can faintly hear Nakabashi's voice through the mic from far away, but that's it. The silence does nothing but increase my tension. To make matters worse, it's hot and humid. I guess the air conditioner's not on back here. My entire body's drenched in sweat, and I haven't even been hiding for a minute. Sweat drips from my brow to the floor. I rub it out with my shoe. I have to keep waiting. There's no other choice. I stay there crouched in the darkness for what seems an eternity. In the distance, I hear the sound of sparse applause. I glance at Suzu's watch, 12:26. I guess the presentation's over. I peek out from behind the boxes, and just then, I hear footsteps approaching. I quickly duck behind cover. My heart is pounding. Someone's coming this way. Would Suzu be an option? I don't think it's an option. Who is it? Kurisu's murderer? I clench my teeth and try to drive away the tension. I can only pray that I won't be found. Finally, the footsteps pass, right by my hiding spot. Moving only my eyes, I sneak a glance at the person. Okay. Kurisu, there's no one with her. I didn't expect Kurisu to be the first to appear. What is she doing back here? This area is for employees only. Now that I think about it, Kurisu's murder made no sense. Why was she killed in a place she would normally never come? Oh my god, what the fuck? Careful to keep quiet. I watch Kurisu from the shadows. About 5 meters down the hall, she stops walking and leans against the wall. She's holding the manila envelope I saw her with earlier. She peeks inside and smiles softly. Why is she smiling? Kurisu rarely smiles like that. The father? Some father bullshit? Why though? We would have no context. There's no narrative through line to think that this would go to that point. I mean, it wasn't resolved, but at the same time, man, I don't know, man. That would feel a little bit like maybe too late for me if that's what happens. I mean, it's more like her to glare at people. That envelope. I searched my memories again. When Kurisu approached me during Nakabashi's presentation, I'm pretty sure she was holding that envelope. But did she have it when I discovered her body? I don't remember seeing it. What could be inside to make Kurisu smile like that? I can't begin to imagine like a grant or money here. I don't know. Kurisu hasn't moved a muscle. She's just standing there, head hung, her face hidden behind her long hair. I can't read her expression. Is she waiting for someone? Who? Who would she meet in a place like this? Jesus, man. That's when I hear another set of footsteps approaching. I can't see who it is. But given the timing, it has to be the person who killed Kurisu. And as proof, Kurisu raises her head, and upon recognizing the newcomer, lifts her head off the wall. Her expression softens slightly. The footsteps come even closer. Who is it? Oh. I wanted to talk. Kurisu suddenly starts speaking. The footsteps pass right by my hiding spot. I'm so tense I can't move a muscle. The newcomer finally appears in my narrow field of vision. And it's... Okay. I'm not really shocked yet.
No.
That was one of the options. Especially considering what we learned about World War III, so... I slap a hand over my mouth to keep myself from shouting in astonishment. Kurisu and Dr. Nakabashi know each other? Watch out for Dr. Nakabashi. Why would Kurisu, an accomplished scientist, attend the presentation of a man like Nakabashi? He's just a 2-bit inventor. Only 15 people came to hear him speak. And that's including trolls like me. There wasn't even any press. Oh my god, what if he's her father? Oh my god. What if she's using like her name as like her mom's name or some shit? And this this has been a whole fucking rigmarole. And this was her way of like running into him and like seeing him again or something. And he's like the failed scientist because like he's harboring like hatred because of her being smarter than him when she was like 10. Or some shit. Oh man. Well, that would flatten the options real quick. Shit. Besides, Grisha hates time travel science. That much was obvious from her lecture at ATF. Oh my god. Do they have the same eyes? They kind of do. In that case, it's obvious why she's here. She didn't come to see his presentation. She came to see him. But why? What could be the connection? Oh my god. Shit. No. Are you listening? Oh, he's her father, her estranged father, who she told me she hadn't seen in 7 years. Kurisu did say that her father was a physicist, and Nakabashi certainly is a physicist, though, the scientific son of a bitches. But wait, does this mean that Nakabashi killed his own daughter? Or was it someone else? Someone who has yet to appear. There's no way to know. If I could be sure that it was Nakabashi was the killer, then I would intervene right now. But I'm not. I better keep watching, see what happens. What is that? I heard you were giving a presentation on time travel, so I thought about it too. Could it be possible to make a time machine? Kurisu wrote a paper on time travel? But when she spoke at ATF, she rejected the very idea of time travel. Although, come to think of it, she was awfully interested in the phone wave. Damn, I forgot how much of a tsundere she was. I like your opinion, Papa. We can polish it together, then submit it to the scientific community. Oh, shit. I don't know if they'll listen, but just in case, I do have acquaintances at Science magazine. Nakabashi takes out the document and starts reading it with a disgusted frown. So that's what it was. She didn't have anything dangerous in that envelope, like drugs or a gun. It was just some document. But that raises a new question. Could that be the Nakabashi paper? According to Suzuha, the document sparked a time travel arms race that ultimately led to World War III and the death of 5.7 billion people. So how Kurisu's safety is so important in changing divergence. I get it now. Nothing is coincidence, everything is inevitable. Nakabashi flips restlessly through the document. He's not even trying to hide his irritation. Did I ask you to write this? Well, no, but you invited me to come, remember? It was the first time we talked in 7 years. That's what got me thinking. And as I worked on the thesis, I started to realize it might actually be possible to build a time machine. If the thesis is published, we could have our revenge on the scientific community for shunning you. I wasn't shunned. Nakabashi suddenly shrieks at Kurisu, causing her to shrink back in fear. Those incompetent bastards were just jealous of my superiority. I was the one who gave up on them. Oh, man. Sort of sounds like Huyen. Kill him, doesn't he? Nakabashi gives his daughter a disdainful snort, then goes back to flipping through the paper. You read really fast, Papa. Just like I remember. Nakabashi even ignores Kurisu's words of endearment. Not bad. Do you think so? We can submit it jointly, if you like. I don't mind. No, don't do anything. I'll take care of it. What do you mean? What do I mean? I mean, don't think you're special just because you got your plebeian thesis published in some magazine. What? Is that how you look at your father? Oh man, I'm sorry. An awkward silence follows. I feel no warmth between these two. The only thing I feel is distance. Kurisu in particular seems desperate to avoid upsetting her father. We haven't seen each other in a while. There's a lot I want to talk about. We're living in Aomori now, right? Kurisu is trying to maintain a cheerful tone, but I can see that her expression is stiff. I remember how she said she had trouble dealing with her father. Hold on. Because that would have been in the other timeline. The Amore. But she would have survived this. How did she survive this? How would she have survived this? In the other timeline, she survives this. Why? Again? How did she survive this? Oh my god, how does it even kick off? Oh, because the email. Oh, it gets intercepted by CERN. That's actually what triggers it. What? But then she doesn't get killed. She doesn't die in that other line. I hadn't even considered. I hadn't even thought of that. How does she not die? I feel like I'm missing a detail. She presents. There's all that the weird shit that weird shit that he suffers at the beginning of the game is likely this kind of fucks with things, and then he gets snapped to beta. I keep saying beta and alpha backwards, and I don't know which one's what. Alpha to me was always like this one, because this was like supposed to be the right line, but I think this is the beta line. The other one was alpha, but like it implies that the alpha one was like alpha. You know what I mean? Like the proper one, and beta was the divergence. Now I think I'm saying it backwards again. I don't even remember because I feel like it's the opposite of what I think it should be. Is how I remember it. Anyways, what I'm saying is I don't remember how she would have survived the Nakabashi incident. In that timeline, why did that? Oh, because the thing crashes earlier. Oh, because the satellite crashes to the building and interrupts the whole thing. I think that's what happens. So she never gets to see her father. That's the timeline we experience through the game, right? And then she tries to see him, but he doesn't want to see her, right? And so this this scene never happens in that timeline. Yeah. Okay. Leave. Go back to America. Never show your face to me again. What the fuck, though, man? You want my opinion? We'll submit it jointly. You don't mean any of that. I know what you think. I know how you think. He sounds like a child with an inferiority complex. Is this pity? How dare you? You're supposed to be my daughter. I don't understand. Please calm. I am calm. Don't tell me what to do. Wow. It's almost time for Kurisu's murder. Was it really Nakabashi, her own father, who killed her? I'll tell you why I called you here today. I wanted to show you my research beyond even what you can imagine. I wanted to prove once and for all that you are nothing compared to me. And then she trumped you again. But that brat in the lab coat ruined everything. I know you were laughing at me too. Don't you deny it. How dare you treat your father this way? I wasn't. You want my opinion on this thesis? Fine, I'll give it to you. Nakabashi rolls over Kurisu's objections. It's like he doesn't even hear her voice. I'm going to publish it myself. End of discussion. You're stealing it, Papa? What did you say? You're stealing my work? I didn't think even you would do something like... Suddenly whirls and strikes Kurisu across the face. What do I do? I know I should do something, but what? Oh. Who do you think you're talking to? Oh my god. That's crazy. Nakabashi throws the paper aside and seizes his daughter by the throat. Kurisu gasps for air, her face twists in pain as his grip tightens. You can't possibly understand how I feel. Why did you have to be so talented? I detest you. I hate your very existence. Nobody is allowed to be better than me. Understand? Nobody. Especially not my own daughter. Yeah, no, he's definitely a psychopath. That's why I sent you away. I couldn't bear the shame of being your father. Jesus, it's all your fault. It's all your fault. This is completely absurd. He's blaming her for his own failures. I've seen enough. He's the killer for sure. I burst from my hiding spot. I ram him with my shoulder as hard as I can, knocking him from Kurisu. Kurisu gasps for breath. Who the hell are you? I won't let you kill Kurisu. I'm going to save Kurisu. I'm going to save her and change the future. Even a weakling like me can pin down an old man like Nakabashi. Then I can get Suzuha to call the police in. The memory of Kurisu's body flashes through my mind. No, it won't turn out like that. 50-50, bro. 50-50. Setting himself with one hand against the wall, Nakabashi gets to his feet and looks straight at me. The instant our eyes meet, his face twists in rage. You're the brat who ruined my presentation. His presentation? Yeah, come on. Right, of course. I called him out on his lies in the middle of his presentation. Nakabashi is mistaking me for my past self. Understandable. Your present self. Since we look exactly the same. He might look a little bit more aged at this point based on what he's gone through, you know? How dare you show your face before me? Why does everyone get in my way? And of course they keep wearing the same clothes after weeks. So, you know, there's that. I know you and Kurisu planned this, didn't you? Didn't you? He's delusional. Yeah, now you see how it looks, man. You brats won't get away with this. Nakabashi glares at me with bloodshot eyes, then takes something out of his pocket. At first, I can't tell what it is. But then I see it glint in the dim light. A knife. The blade is about 20 centimeters long. I can't help but shiver at its cold shine. Why is he even carrying something like that? Is he completely insane? Wait, is that the weapon he killed that killed Kurisu? I won't let that happen. Damn. Why is my brain so fixated on that scene? You'll pay for mocking me. And opa. Charges like an enraged bull with no sign of hesitation whatsoever. He raises his knife high. Fuck. I instinctively dodge back. The knife misses me by a hair. He gathers himself to... The eye thing is still a thing. Still on the table. He gathers himself for another strike. The sight of his face twisted in madness and rage fills me with terror. I want to scream. He's going to kill me. No, don't be afraid. I can't die here. The past is already decided. Oh, what if this whole scene is a Schrödinger cat? It's like it already happened. It's just he failed. He failed. And now he needs the other 50% of where he succeeds. But not even that can be true until it's observed. But wait, if the past is already decided, then doesn't that mean I can't save Kurisu? I shake off the thought. Just think about saving her. Apologize? Ooh, dude, at this point, swallowing my fear, I force myself to stop running away. Instead, I lunge forward. I knock Nekabashi's hand aside. Oh, okay. Oh, shit. Is Kurisu gonna kill him instead? The knife falls from his grip and clatters to the floor. I leap on it and pick it up. Oh. That was easier than I expected. Oh, jeez. Oh, Jesus. Don't tell me what to do. I look up in surprise. Nakabashi has taken a screwdriver from a toolbox left in the passage. Kurisu is walking towards him, pleading with him to stop. She's completely defenseless. No, Kurisu, stay away from him. You're the one in danger, not me. Just when I thought I disarmed him, he finds something else. Even a screwdriver can kill with enough force behind it. Run, Kurisu! Kurisu glances at me, but she doesn't move. When will she run away? This is crazy. Please stop. What do you know? What do you know? Nakabashi has completely lost his mind. Nothing she could say will reach him. If only you'd never been born. Nakabashi turns to Kurisu, brandishing his screwdriver. But Kurisu still doesn't run away. Oh shit. Did she get stabbed? Oh! Blood spurts. Oh, it's the arm. Arm Kurisu used to guard her face. She's going to die. I have to do something. I grip the knife firmly in my hands. Okay. Kurisu won't die if I kill Nakabashi first. That image again. Stop getting in my way. I won't be tired. I won't be tied to the past. I need to do this to change the future to save Kurisu. As Nakabashi raises his arm for another blow, I thrust my knife at his unprotected back. I mean, through the knife, my hand feels resistance. The sensation of tearing through flesh, scraping bone. It's surprising, though. It's surprisingly tough. But at the same time, I feel the flesh pulsating. It shifts in time with my victim's breath. If anyone's going to understand that he's a time traveler, it's going to be her, though. I guess. Is he stabbed? Is she stabbed? That's Rintaro. Rintaro stabbed with a screwdriver? I can't believe my eyes. What happened? I tried to stab Nakabashi. The blade should have pierced his back. And yet... at the last minute, Kurisu forced herself between us as if to protect Nakabashi. mean, that might change his ways, but he's a psychopath. That's just it. Why would this death, her death is still meant to happen, but the death doesn't lead to that. Hmm.
バカどもにはふさわしい末路だ。
Laughing maniacally, Nakabashi picks up the dropped thesis and runs to the elevator at the far end of the hall. I can't chase him. I know what's going to happen if I don't stop him, but I can't take a single step. So he didn't even feel anything from this. So I want to know who killed Kurisu, and now, well, it was him, but not him. Her voice is barely a whisper. I feel something wet on my hand. Wet and warm. Blood. Kurisu's blood, gushing from her wound. It's warm, but not hot. And yet, it feels like it's burning my hand. I try to pull the knife out. If I can stop the bleeding, maybe she'll be okay. But my hand won't move. What? It's like they've turned to stone. My arms, my fingers, no matter how hard I try, they won't move an inch. Fuck, man. Kurisu's breathing quickly grows labored. She's suffering. I didn't mean for this to happen. This isn't what I wanted. Why won't my hands move? I want to pull out the knife. I want to ease her pain. Why won't my body obey me? What the hell? It's as if someone else is in control? Kurisu's body convulses against mine. The pain must be unbearable. Is there nothing I can do to help her? I want to cry. How? The only thing I can do is ask. Because he's still my father. I just wanted him to accept me. I studied so hard hoping he would praise me. But now I finally understand. Papa didn't want to accept me. I'm such an idiot. Why did I save him, I wonder? I'm sorry for getting you involved. It hurts. Am I going to die? I don't want to die. I don't want it to end like this. I got 2 trips. I got 2 trips. Her voice is fading fast. Don't die, please don't die on me. But my prayers are in vain. Help me. Shit. Yeah. My body suddenly grows heavy. I can no longer hear the sound of her breathing. He's gonna see himself though, man. And yet the blood from her wound is still warm. I killed her. Well, I killed her. The one who killed Kurisu was me. Not really. Another me looks down from above. As he hears the sound of my despair, the last piece of the puzzle clicks into place. The scream I heard that day was my own. Oh my god. It's a loop. It's a loop. They created a 50% loop. Do you understand what this means? The Steins gate. Am I crazy? Someone pulls at my arm. Come on, get up. Right, Suzuha getting them the fuck. Well, left all that blood. Like, how do you hide that shit though? Fresh torrent of blood flows, still warm. Open your eyes, Kurisu, wake up. Pull yourself together. We need to get out of here before they find us. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to kill you. I tried to save you, I did. Why is this happening? Someone puts my arm over their shoulder and hauls me to my feet, then drags me away step by step. I don't have the strength to resist. Guilt and regret are the only things inside of me. I killed Kurisu twice. What is this? Is this the, we're in the, yeah, okay, we're in the time machine. Don't give up yet, Uncle. Everything's gonna be fine, I promise. Now, hold on tight. Did he get stabbed as well? Or is he just like in distress or something? Oh, he got stabbed in the arm. Or poked. Whatever the hell. I feel someone pushed me hard behind me. Next, they take the knife away. My fingers are still solid rock. They have to be pried open one by one. I failed to save Kurisu. Worse, convergence made me kill her. The past has already been decided. It was impossible to change it from the start. Shit, man. What the fuck? Someone drags me out of the time machine. I crumple on the spot, powerless to even stand.
うお、もう帰ってきたお。ま、
オカリ
What a disaster. Rushes over to me. She looks at my face in concern. But even her concern is too much for me to bear. Please, don't talk to me. Just leave me alone.
ちょ、オカリン血ま
Covered
み
in
れ
blood,
じゃ
what
ん。
happened?
どうした？
Yeah. Thanks, Suzuwa.
あと服も今すぐ手
And
に
some
入れてきて
clothes too, hurry.
え？ど、
いいから早く
わかったお。
Unless Nakabashi changes for it, but I don't think so. That's not what we got at the end. I'm saying there's 2 trips. He goes back again. That's what I'm saying. And we're still not done. We're still going. Still trucking forward. Are you okay? Hang in there. Don't die.
大丈夫
He's okay. It's not his
怪我
blood.
してるわけじゃないよ
Leave me alone. I don't deserve your concern. Save Kurisu. What a joke. Not only did I fail to save her, I took her life with my own 2 hands. Fuck. 3 weeks ago, in this very spot, I killed her. I murdered her.
無駄だったんだ。
There's no way to save her. There never was. Everything has already been decided.
全部同じだ。
It's the same as it was with Mary. The same.
だけもがい
No
た
matter how hard I struggled, the result will always be the same. We have a time machine. Shouldn't we give it another try? No, it's not that simple. No matter how many... Well, they did. Oh, shit. Doesn't have to email anymore. No matter how many times I try, the result will converge on Kurisu's death. Even if I throw the knife away, fate will find another way to kill Kurisu. Well, I don't know, bro. You literally created a time paradox loop at this point. If he heard himself screaming, it's because he is literally stuck in this loop. Because that Rintaro will always get to this point in time and then go through everything we just played and go back to time to do this again without the knowledge of this Rintaro doing it again. It'd be the first time for that Rintaro, those Rintaros. That Rintaro. It'll be the same. It'll be the first time every time for that Rintaro. Maybe that's why he has a powerful Stein, the reading Steiner. It's because he's like stuck in loops across all world lines. Because they went to a different world line right now, no? They went to the world line in between. Maybe I'll trip and push her down the stairs. Maybe she'll just drop dead for no reason. The cause doesn't matter. The effect will always be the same. Doesn't matter if I time leap or if I time travel. Going to the past can't change the results. Maybe a D-mail could shift divergence enough to take us to another attractor field, but there's no way to control what might happen. D-mail is a shot in the dark. It's useless. Unless everything is useless.
無駄だよ。
There's nothing I could do. Nothing.
これ
Nothing.
はやっぱり
Here comes Bleak World and Insanity. I knew this would happen. I knew it would turn out like this. Shouldn't have done it. We shouldn't have done this ending. I can't take this anymore. I'm so tired. Enough already. I give up. Shit, that's it. He broke. He's done. He's done. Oh shit, that burning numbness spreads through my neck. Mayuri hit me. Shit. So maybe this, she snaps him out of insanity. She's never done anything like that before. The shock is enough to bring me to my senses. Oh my god. Oh, Mayuri looks at me with tears streaming down her cheeks. Her small body gently embraces mine, though I'm still covered in Kurisu's blood.
カリンは
You're not a quitter.
マユシはしてる
Mayushi knows you never ever give up.
いつもね
Not until the very end.
絶対に最後まで諦めたりし覚えてる
Remember every day Mayushi prayed for help in front of Granny's grave.
オカリンも
And every day you came to see me.
雨の日も雪の日も
Even on rainy days, even snowy days, you always stood next to Mayushi and called my name.
マユシはね
Because you were always there for Mayushi.
オカリン
I was finally able to say goodbye to Granny.
くれたからね。
Mayushi doesn't really understand what's going on, but don't give up now, okay?
元気
Mayushi doesn't want to see you sad.
欲しいよ。
Mayushi's gentle warmth envelops me. He could destroy the envelope. I cling to that warmth, but it's not enough. It doesn't matter. That's not enough. That's not enough to heal mine. But I killed her.
俺が殺して
The
しま
person most precious to me, who I wanted so desperately to save.
俺が
I killed her.
殺した
おかわり
I can still feel the knife in my hand. I can still feel her fading heartbeat. I look at my hands. Yeah, they're red with blood. Yep. Yep. Tears falling. Yep. Washing up. Guilt and despair. Tearing soul. Yep. Taking the knife. Might have slit my own throat on the spot. That's very that probability is there for sure. But I realize that this is retribution, my just punishment for taking the godlike power of time travel and using it to destroy the past. Kurisu can't be saved. That has been proven beyond a doubt. At the very least, I can't save her. Not even with Mayuri's encouragement. These 2 trips, they said. So we're not done yet. There's nothing I can do. Till the end, she said.
ないよ。
You're wrong. Suzuha speaks, her voice full of conviction, and immediately afterwards, I hear a familiar melody, my mail tone. Mayuri takes my phone out of her pocket. She's been looking after it. You've got mail, Kadeen. I don't have the energy to check the mail, but for some reason, Suzuha gestures for me to take a look at it. Oh my god. Oh my god. I reluctantly open the inbox. Turn on the TV. The fuck? Turn on the TV. Go. That's all it says. The sender's unfamiliar. Is this a prank? Spam? I'm bewildered. I don't know who sent this. Maybe she was got in a coma or some shit. But then I happen to glance at the send time, and the shock is like a lightning bolt to the brain. The send time. Should that matter to me? Because I can't see the time on any of the GUI. 4? She would have been dead already. Oh, the 21st. Oh. Wait, what? No, what? It doesn't matter. Does it? It doesn't matter. I don't know. That's not the send time. What do you look? Oh, I have to go to the other message box. Right. But I can't get to it now. Shit.
25年
It doesn't even occur to me to wonder if my phone has malfunctioned. After all, I know this phenomenon. What the fuck? She sees my confusion and looks at my phone.
聞いた通りだ。
It actually came through,
本当に
just like he said it would.
届いた。
Judging by her surprise, I guess she doesn't know much. Suzu left from 36. That's 11 years after this email was sent. Does that mean it's not related to her? Jesus. Before he dies? Before Rintaro dies. He sends this. He tells Daru to build a time machine. To finish the time machine. So that this moment could happen by Daru sending his daughter back for Rintaro to go back a couple of weeks to try to save Kurisu, but ultimately kill her in the Steins Gate to then turn on the TV. So this is all Rintaro's fault. There must be something on. Something you need to see. You guys, I bought this stuff. Daru comes back with a convenience store bag right on time. Fortunately, my phone has TV reception. As soon as I switch it on, I see a news reporter standing in front of a foreign airport. There's a jumbo jet in the background. Looking closer, I see burns near the plane's what? The caption says fire on Russian airlines. Announced today that a fire broke out on Russia Airlines Flight 801 en route from Narita to Moscow. The flight departed Narita Airport 11:05 Japan time, but a fire broke out in the cargo hold shortly before arrival. The flight made an emergency landing at Domodedovo Airport, where the passengers were evacuated. No one was injured. This would have been... Wait. Japanese physicist who had declared his intention to seek asylum in Russia. Motherfucker. The screen changes and the camera cuts to what appears to be the airport lobby. A man is standing there surrounded by reporters. When I see his face, my breath catches in my throat.
Doctor.
Made these comments to the press earlier today. Did they actually catch him? So he fled, but he has this knowledge, so the Russians want it. I still haven't recovered from the shock of murdering Kurisu. The images on TV seem like something from a dream. Did they say Nakabashi sought asylum in Russia? I didn't think people still did that in this day and age. I mean, all you need is a passport to travel to Russia. I am delighted to have arrived safely in this wonderful country. My deepest gratitude to the Russian government for accepting me. What happened on the plane? Read the subtitles at the bottom of the screen. When the cabin filled with smoke, I remained perfectly calm. Some passengers panicked, but they settled down after I gave them a talking to. Nakabashi responds confidently. He certainly doesn't look like a man who could strangle his own daughter. My compliments to the pilot for a safe landing. He's a hero. He saved not only my life, but my historic thesis as well. Subtitles changed to, is that thesis related to your request for asylum? Oh boy. Nods theatrically. Indeed, if this thesis had been lost, it would have set scientific progress back a century. This thesis will change the course of human history. What is your thesis about? Oh my god. Thesis describes the first practical theory of time travel. Do you understand time travel? I, Dr. Nakabashi, have succeeded where countless others have failed. Nakabashi's tone quickly grows feverish. Now he's talking directly to the camera. Moreover, he's not talking about the accident at all. He's just promoting his research. He presents something to the camera. In the envelope, the one Kurisu gave him. This envelope contains the future of mankind. Soon, all of our dreams shall be realized. When I present this thesis to the scientific community, the world will change forever, and I will be known as the father of the time machine. I have no right to condemn Nakabashi for his actions, not when it was my hand that took Kurisu's life. But at the same time, I can't stop myself from recalling the words Kurisu spoke, that hurt, betrayed tone that triggered Nakabashi's violence. You're stealing my work? I didn't think even you would do something like that. I'm just gonna wreck this guy. Just gonna murder this guy. Go back to the past. It's just done. It's for the future, man. How can he stand there and present his murdered daughter's work as if it were his own and look so proud of himself doing it? Yeah, I hear my teeth grinding in my head. Check the baggage. Yeah, bam, bam. He managed dreams along with it. Yep. However, fate intervened on behalf. God himself has decreed that my greatness should be known across the world. He's literally Hoyin Kyoma. My god, man. I had to take the envelope with me on the plane. The pilot is a hero, yes, but the true hero, the savior of humanity's future, is this tiny figurine. Sitting in the palm of his hand is a lump of silvery metal, barely 5 centimeters tall. Points at the screen. A look closer. The lump of metal is not in Nakabashi's hand. It's not just any lump of metal. Oh my god, they did. The metal Oompa. The metal Oompa. They had to close the loop. They had to do it. Oh my god. So had she not lost the metal Oompa? Oh fuck. Then he wouldn't have picked it up and it wouldn't have, the plane would have come down. Jesus. Oh my god. What the hell, man? That's my metal Oompa. Look, see there? It has Mayushi's name on it. Oh my god. Oompa's a mascot character. I get it. I got it. Oh my god. The letters read Mayushi's. Whoa, you're right? What's he doing with it? I dropped it during the presentation. I looked everywhere but couldn't find it. So that's where it went. I can't get it back, but if it's all the way in Russia, Jesus. Oh my god. I stare at the screen in disbelief. My body is shaking. Goosebumps break out over every inch of flesh. I know what this is.
バタフライ
Yeah.
エフェクト
Fuck, man. 3 weeks ago, Mary dropped a metal Loompa in the assembly hall of Radicon. That tiny figure, a mere child's toy, went on to decide the fate of mankind. It rescued the Nakabashi paper from the fire. And in doing so, it laid the foundation of World War III. Oh my god.
鈴
Did you know about this? Answers with a look of apology.
さっきの
Who sent that email from 2025? Whoever was clearly meant for us to see the news about Dr. Nakabashi.
ごめん
Sorry. About what? What is she apologizing for?
ちゃんと説明しなくて
Sorry for not telling you everything.
でもさ
But we needed you to fail once.
オカリンおじさんには
You had to experience Makise Kurisu's death firsthand.
失敗してもらわなく
The
ちゃいけな
observer.
かったんだ
Observance. What?
俺を
You tricked me?
騙したわけじゃない
Not exactly. It was part of the plan. At least that's what I was told.
そう指示された
Because the loop has to exist. Because he screamed when we started the game. Told by whom?
オカリンおじさんに
I'm sorry for making you go through that,
こ
uncle.
とか説明し
Tell me what's going on.
その必要はないよ
See for yourself. Suzuo points to the phone in my hand.
聞けばわかる
Then you'll understand.
聞くって
What are you talking about?
その携帯に
The message should already be in your
もう
phone.
す2025年の
The message you sent from 2025. What?
ムービーメール
A video mail?
その携帯に
You received
受
one,
信して
didn't
る
you?
よね
She's right. When was that again? July 28th, right after I met Kurisu for the first time? Just as I was about to contact Mayuri, I received a mysterious video mail from an address I had never seen before. Is that what she's talking about?
だが
But there was nothing on it, just noise.
今なら
Try again. Suzuha grins.
マキセクリスの
If you
命
try
を
now,
救
after
う
failing
の
once to
一度
save
失
Mi-
敗した
Oh my god,
今なら
Mikisu
見る
Kurisu.
ことができる
Oh
は
my
ずだ
god. You should be able to see it. Are you kidding me? Is that even possible? Oh, data reconfiguration and shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm not convinced, but I checked my phone anyway just to be sure. And there I find a saved video mail. I got intercepted by the wrong phone or some shit. I don't even know. When I checked the sender's address, I realized that it's from the same address as the email just now. So they're from the same person. And this person is me in 15 years? 2025, the year I die, according to Suzuha? I sent this message on the eve of my death? A message to myself in 2010? Fuck. Uh-huh. Alright. Could that plan be this video? Mayuri and Daru peek over my shoulder. I take a deep breath and press play with a trembling finger. Oh my god. Nothing appears on the screen but noise. Is going to be in the camera like this? That'd be fine. Nothing has changed at all. There is no hidden message or anything. The noise suddenly dissolves, revealing the silhouette of a man. It looks like the video was shot somewhere dark. I can't see the man's face. Unkempt hair, a lab coat. That's all I can make out.
この人が
Is that you in 15 years?
きっとそうだよ
It has to be. Something about him just says
なんとなく
Oakland.
オカリ
It's the hair.
ンに似てる気がする
Really?
の
Is this guy really me? My phone's tiny screen has become a window onto the future. I can't believe I'm about to hear a message from myself.
メールは受け取ったか
Did you get my email? Then go watch the news.
テレビ
If you already have, then keep listening. So that last mail was from him, from me?
このまま聞いてくれ
It doesn't feel real.
はじめまして
Greetings, it's been 15 years, I suppose you could say.
15年後
Your
の
voice is so deep and cool.
俺は
The year is 2025. I'm sending this video by a process similar to D-mail.
お前は
You dismantled the phone wave, so did I.
と共に
But not 1 year later,
光
I,
を破棄した
which is to say you,
そうだな
turned back to time travel as my last hope.
向き合って
I've spent 14 years researching time
そ
travel.
の過程で
Along the way, I managed to design an email transmitter that wasn't bound by the 36-byte limit. They talked about the video. That was something that was exposition. One of the timeline, the things.
クリスを救うことに失敗したということだろ
The fact that you're watching this means that you failed to save Kurisu.
うさぞ辛かっただろ
It hurts, doesn't it? I know how it feels. After all, I went through it myself 15 years ago.
うそうだ
That's right, I failed too.
失敗したもの
I've lived with that failure for 15 years. Do you understand why you had to fail?
必要なことだ
It was necessary to give me the proper motivation.
お前はクリスを助けようとして
You failed to save Kurisu. You killed her with your own two hands.
悔しさ
Your guilt, your
そ
self-loathing
の罪悪
have driven me for 15 years.
2025
They gave me the focus I needed to complete my plan.
その執念があったからこ
God,
そ
without your failure,
俺がこの
you would not be watching this message now because you wouldn't exist.
世界は
As you know, this world line is subject to attractor field
普
convergence.
通にタイムト
Time
ラベル
travel alone cannot save
だ
Kurisu.
からあえて
That is why you had to fail to create the chain of causality that linked you to me.
お前が失敗してくれたおかげで
Because you failed, I spent the last 15 years researching time travel.
仲間たちが
As the revelations Nakabashi unleashed sped the world towards nuclear war, I continued my research in secret.
鈴葉が使って
Suzuha's time machine is a result, although the finishing touches were Daru in mind.
研究の
Its design was based on the theory that
そ
CERN
の基
first
礎理
developed,
論はお前がなかったことにしてきた
and that Kurisu improved on the world line you
まず
undid.
型式は
Shit.
C204
Its model number is C204, C for
クリスティーナ
Christina.
頭文字だ
I believe you understand what that signifies.
それがとにかく因果は成立
Christina 204.
計画の最終段階について話そう
Now that the causal link has been established, allow me to explain the final stage of the
ダイバージェンスを
plan.
変え
The purpose of this plan is to change divergence and reach the unknown world line called Steins Gate. Oh, that wasn't Steins Gate. That was no, never mind. That was our actual alpha timeline. Now we're going to Steins Gate because they've created this loop and they're talking to each other. By the way, I'm the one who named it Steins Gate. You, of all people, know why I chose that name.
特に意味はない
Because it sounds cool. Isn't that right? Out of your ass. There are two conditions you must meet to reach Steins Gate.
一つ
First, you must save Makise Kurisu.
一つ
Fuck.
ドクターが
Second, you must destroy the Nakabashi paper.
だが
That's easy. You get the
その
the
顔を
Upa.
変えようとして
You don't you make sure she doesn't lose it.
お
I
前
know
は
what you're thinking. Convergence
そう
won't let you
思ったはずだ
change the past. No matter what you do, Kurisu will die.
だが
But rest assured, there is a way.
お前は
You can save Kurisu. Listen carefully.
あの日
On July 28th, the
8
first you went to Nakabashi's presentation blissfully unaware of what was about to happen. Rule of threes is going to kick off right at the end here, man.
最初の
You must not change what the first you saw.
それは
It's creating
確
loops.
定した過去で
Continuity loops. Those events have been established. They are the result upon which the world line converges.
だが
However,
騙すこと
there is room for deception.
どういうことだと言いたい
You don't understand. I know. Calm down. I'll explain.
騙す相手は
You're going to deceive yourself.
最初のお
The
前
first you saw Kurisu lying in a pool of blood.
それを見ていなかっ
If you were to change that fact,
たこれまで
it would render everything
さらに
that you have done since, as well as everything that I have done, a paradox.
クリスの死を目撃
After
した
finding Kurisu's body, you sent an email, which was intercepted by
それは
Echelon,
エシロンに
which tipped off CERN.
アルファ世界線で経験した
Recall your experiences on the Alpha world line.
そこで起きたのは
You saw more than just Mayuri's death. You saw Kurisu alive and well. You made her a lab member despite her protests, and together you built the time leap
わずか
machine.
3週間だったが
It was only 3 weeks,
お前
but she was there beside you.
今
Those memories are yours. Those memories are mine. They are the proof that we did not live only on this world line, where Kurisu died on July 28th.
お前の記憶には
You traveled to the Alpha world line.
ア
Oh,
ルフ
fuck.
ァ世界線へ行き
Oh my god. You met Kurisu and fell in
クリ
love.
スと共に生き
You sacrificed the dreams of those closest to you.
マユリを救うために
But still, you fought to give Mayuri a future.
それでももがき続けた
For 3 weeks you fought, and now those memories are part of you.
血まみれで
If you had not seen Kurisu's body in the hallway at Radicon,
お前は誰に
you would not have sent that first email. CERN would not have found you.
その後
When you encountered Kurisu later, you would not have been shocked to see her alive.
クリスがお前に
That's what I was kind of
興
getting
味を
at.
抱くこともなかった
You would not have spoken the words that led her to your doorstep.
そして
Without those memories,
今そこに立つ
you would not now be willing to travel through time to save her
ク
and
リ
more.
スを助けたい
Whatever it takes.
2025年の俺
I would not have spent my life searching for a path to Steins.
2025
I would not have recorded this message.
ダルと共に
Daru and I would not have completed the time machine.
鈴葉がタイム
Suzuha would not be standing beside you now.
お前が経験した
You must not
3
reject
週間
the 3 weeks you
世
spent
界
drifting
線
between world
な
lines.
かったことにしてはいけない
You must not undo the
いく
past.
つもの世界線を
Those 3
旅して
weeks made you who you are, a man who would do anything to save the woman he loves.
クリス
Shit.
を助けたいと願い
Your desperation made me who I am, a man who has given everything to make that dream come true for like 15 more years.
お前
Yeah,
が
live with
立ってい
this.
るその場所は
But this is a loop.
俺たち
But they can, I guess, break free from it, is what he's
が
saying.
願った
This moment would not be possible if not for the memories that you and I
世
share.
界線をどれ
The
か
man
一つでも移動
you were
し
trying to create, a man with none of those memories to drive him, would never stand where you stand now. Shit. That's good stuff, man. It all meant something. My preparations are complete. The rest is up to you.
最終ミッション
Scold. The final
オペレー
phase
シ
of
ョン
Operation
スクルドの概要を
Scold
説明する
will now commence. The youngest of the 3 Norns, of course it was 3, goddesses of fate in Norse mythology, the 3 sisters tend the world tree Yggdrasil, which has roots in Earth's foundation. Skuld is the Norn of the future, also a Valkyrie. Hmm.
確定した過去を変えずに
Your mission changed the outcome without changing established events.
血まみれで倒
You'd
れ
undo everything, that's right. You saw Mikise Kurisu lying in a pool of blood that has been established.
逆に言えば
Right. But at the same time, only... Oh my god, that has been established.
最初のお前を騙せ
I know. I feel like I know.
世界を騙せ
Let me think this through. This would be like, because this is a divergence for even like the 2025 Rintaro, I think. But it could be, because he could literally kill himself. It would be his blood. She'd lay on the blood. The other Rintaro would see it, and then bam, you confuse everything. So they don't change because they still think she died. They still keep the continuity of going back to witness themselves killing her, or her dying, but at their hand, or however fate decides it. That loop persists. They get to this moment again, but then it ends up breaking no matter what. It'll break on the 3rd. It'll break on the 3rd if he kills himself. It makes it his blood, but he'll still have to disappear, and Kurisu would still have to like maybe be injured but not dead, and then they save her because she's not dead. I don't know. That's my speculation. Let's roll through.
それが
That is a choice which will lead you to Steins
健闘を
Gate.
祈るぞ
Good luck, mass scientist. Or he unlocks like literal god power. Shit.
コングル
Yes. Oh my god, when he's talking to himself, Saikanguru shit. He's literally talking to himself. He's talking to his future self or some shit. But see, that's feedback shit because none of that existed unless that mania, that psychosis, whatever the hell, like that's always been part of him even till 2025. You know what I mean? He just doesn't let go of it. But at the same time, you're like, well, fuck, dude. Like this is kind of weird, no? Mayura and Naru looked dumbfounded. They obviously didn't understand a single word. I, however, laughter bubbles up from the depths of my soul. Not minutes ago, I was lost in despair. I was ready to kill myself for what I had done. But now I'm laughing. Shit. How Saikanguru.
33歳にもな
I'm
って
33 years old and I still have no shame.
最初の俺は
Deceive myself, deceive the world?
12両もいい
That's
ところ
such
じゃない
shooty bullshit. It's pathetic, laughable, a juvenile fantasy. But at the same time, it feels right.
いいだろ
Very well.
うやってやる
If this is the choice of the Steins Gate, so
シュタインズゲートの選択だというのならばな
nice.
俺は狂気のマッドサイエンティストボーインキョーマ世界を騙すなど造作もないやはりこの俺が世界を変えてやらねばならないようだな
Till the end. Till the end. Ragnarok. Oh, my guts actually hurt there. I'm so hungry. I thought Ogre was finally turning serious, but now he's back to his usual antics. But you know, Mayushi likes Okunin better this way. Yeah, I know what you mean. Okunin just isn't Okunin unless he's laughing like an idiot. And Kiyoma saved Mayushi, you know. So this time, he'll definitely save my Kisei Kurisu. But deceive the world? What's that supposed to mean? Shh. Don't worry about it. Mayushi doesn't have a clue. Isn't it obvious? The only established fact about the past is that I saw Kurisu lying in a pool of blood. That's the extent of my observation. Kurisu was lying in a pool of blood. As for whether she was alive or dead, that's still open to interpretation. Isn't that right, future me? Mayuri tilts her head. She still doesn't get it. For example, just think of it like this. Kurisu was merely unconscious, and the blood was just a coat of red paint. Oh, there's a Tukon. That's just, he doesn't have to kill himself. It's going all dark and shit. Oh, is that what happened? Mayuri's eyes open wide in wonder. I give up. She's not going to understand. Hypothetically, Mayuri. Wait a second. The news reports all over said she was. What's true now doesn't matter. Only what Uncle Okunin saw on July 28th matters. Oh my god, the Observer timeline is based on the fucking hell. Observer's reality. Oh, yeah. And that's because I'm not the Okabe Rentaro who lived on the Beta world line after Kurisu died. I traveled to the Alpha world line and back. I'm not bound by whatever effects Kurisu's death may have had during that time. What I'm going to do is recreate what I saw, and only what I saw, but this time I'll do it so Kurisu doesn't have to die. Don't forget, you always need to destroy the Nakabashi paper. That's easy. Just make sure she doesn't lose it to them. Who do you think you're talking to, part-time warrior? Part-time warrior? Have you forgotten I am the insane mad scientist, Oyen Kiyoma? I disregard the blank stares of my comrades and brush back my hair with a flourish. My plan is flawless. Operation Skull will succeed. What's the third fate? Rule of 3, baby. Let's go. But I need to prepare. Give me 30 minutes. Suzuha tightens her expression and nods firmly.